Welcome to this video lecture on unified process. The key contents of this video lecture is listed here. In this lecture, we are going to see what is unified process and what are the key aspects of unified process, followed by the 4 different phases of unified process. Finally, we are going to see what is agile modeling, then assignment. Let us see what is unified process. So here look at the diagram carefully and try to recollect software development life cycle in your mind. So if you look at this diagram, we have 5 different phases starting from communication, next planning, modeling, construction and deployment. Before going into this diagram, we will try to recollect what is software development life cycle. We know that it is a set of activities needed to transform a user requirement into software system. The process defines who is doing what, when, as well as how to reach a certain goal. With this point in mind, let us look into this diagram. So, before developing a software, the user and the developer should have effective communication so that the user will clearly have to describe the goal so that the developer will be able to end up with the correct product. So here the communication represents the effective communication between the user and the developer. After this communication is getting over, after getting the requirements from the user, the developer start planning for the project. This planning includes everything: time, schedule, resources required, and what are the additional efforts, additional resources needed. Everything it must be planned well and ahead. After planning for the software development, the developer design the model. Here he is going to have different modules for that particular product. After designing the model, finally it will be implemented in construction phase. After the construction is over, the product is ready for deployment. This is what we have seen in the software development life cycle. Here unified process is similar to the same. Instead of five different phases, here in this unified process we are going to have 4 different phases, which are nothing but inception phase. This inception is nothing but initial stage. This phase covers the communication and planning. It means that the user will specify this requirement in the inception phase. After this inception phase, the next is elaboration phase. Here he is going to plan the proposal effectively, and also he is going to design the model. After doing elaborate discussion on planning and modeling, the next phase is construction phase. Here he is going to start constructing the software. After construction, the software is ready for transition to the user's space. So in unified process, we have 4 different phases. So these 4 different phases will be discussed in detail in the next, in the forthcoming slides. The key aspects of unified process is given here. The unified process is use case driven. It means that development of process proceeds through a series of workflows that derive from use cases. The unified process is architecture centric. It means that major work being done to define and validate an architectural diagram in unified process. It is iterative and incremental process. It means that many components have been modified for several times to create variations. Finally, the unified process more focus on risk. It means that the critical risk will be identified in the early stage of process life cycle. So these are the key aspects of unified process. This diagram shows the relationship among the key aspects of unified process. The use case defines the goals of a project clearly, and also this use case derive the number of iterations. I mean the number of iterations required is depend upon the use case diagram of the project, and also the use case has major influence on architecture of the project. So hence from this diagram we are able to understand that defining use case model of the project is should be given much more importance. It has to be dealt carefully. So this use case also influences architecture diagram. Let us have the formal definition for unified process. So unified process is based on the enlargement and refinement of a system through multiple iterations with cyclic feedback and adaptation. The system is developed incrementally over time, iteration by iteration, and thus this approach is also known as iterative and incremental software development approach. The iterations are spread over 4 different phases, where each phase consists of one or more iterations. The 4 different phases of unified process are listed here. The inception phase, elaboration phase, construction phase and transition phase. Let us see all the 4 different phases in detail. This is the first and the shortest phase in the project. It is used to prepare basis for the project, including preparation of business case, establishing project scope and setting boundaries, outlinking key requirements and possible architecture solution together with design trade-offs, identifying risks and development of initial project plan schedule with main milestones and cost estimates. If the inception phase is last for too long, it is like an indicator stating that the project vision and goals are not clear to the stakeholders. With no clear goals and vision, the project most likely is doomed to fail. At this scenario, it is better to take a pause at the very beginning of the project to refine the vision and goals. Otherwise, it could lead unnecessary makeovers and schedule delay in future plans. In the elaboration phase, the project team is expected to capture a majority of system requirements, to perform identified risk analysis and make a plan of risk management to reduce or eliminate their impact on final schedule and product, to establish design and architecture, to create a plan which includes schedule, cost estimates and achievable milestones for the next phase. The longest and largest phase within unified process is construction phase. During this phase, the design of the system is finalized and refined, and the system is built using the basis created during elaboration phase. The construction phase is divided into multiple iterations for each iteration to result in an executable release of the system. The final release of construction phase is completed system which is to be deployed during transition phase. So, the final project phase which delivers the new system to its end users is transition phase. This transition phase also includes data migration from legacy system and user trainings. Each phase and its iteration consists of a set of predefined activities. The unified process describes work activities as disciplines. Each phase and its iteration consists of a set of predefined activities. The unified process describes the work activities as disciplines. A discipline is nothing but a set of activities and related artifacts in one subject area. For example, the activities within requirement analysis. The discipline described by unified process are business modeling. It consists of domain object modeling and dynamic modeling of the business process. Requirements. Requirement analysis of system under consideration. It includes activities like writing use cases and identifying non-functional requirements. Analysis and design covers aspects of design including the overall architecture. Implementation covers programming and building the system. Test involves testing activities such as test and planning, development, test scenarios, alpha test, beta test, etc. Whereas deployment means the deployment activities of the developed system. So the disciplines and phases of unified process is shown in this diagram, where the phases are columns and the disciplines are rows. It clearly shows that the relative effort across discipline changes over time from iteration to iteration. Initially, the iterations apply greater relative effort on requirements and design, while the later more on testing and deployment. So this diagram shows how the efforts in different phases with respect to the discipline. Let us see what is agile modeling. The literal meaning for agile is quick. This agile modeling replaces the higher level design with frequent redesign. It means that the customer feedback is incorporated in every iteration of the project. Thank you for your patience, students, and finally write assignment on notes on different phases of unified process. Thank you, students.